the German league so far, but 0-2 in the Basketball Champions League. So looking for the first European win. They lost a close game last week, 73-69. As we take a look at the standings, you can see Bonn at the bottom of the standings, obviously the only winless team so far. Nanterre undefeated, and everybody else just 1-1. So it's going to be a tight one in Group D. If you don't remember, there are 8 teams per group. 8 teams of 4 teams of 8. Sorry, in the groups for Basketball Champions League. The top 4 teams will advance to the playoffs. Teams 5 and 6 will qualify for the FIBA Europe Cup, and teams 7 and 8 will not qualify. So 14 regular season games will be played. As we take a look at the rosters here for the Czech side, pay special attention to Quincy Diggs, coming off a monster performance last week. He's also been averaging just under 12 points per game. Eugene Lawrence, the veteran point guard, and Kendrick Ray, the young scorer straight out of Kennesaw State. Those are the 3 guys that the team will be looking for most of their points. We'll give you a few highlights of other guys throughout the broadcast as well. This is a Czech Nymburk team that has won 14 straight national championships in the Czech NBL League. So they are very dominant. Meanwhile, for Bonn, it's all about Malcolm Hill so far in the Basketball Champions League. Just 21 years of age, but averaging 28 points in his first 2 games. Absolutely tremendous, very consistent. Let's see if he can carry that on today. Julian Gamble also been a tremendous force inside for the German squad, averaging 12.5 points per game. And we'll see if Josh Mayo can return, as he's been the captain and the point guard of this team for a little while now. We're going to get ready for the player introductions. Coach Predrag Krunic has done a tremendous job building chemistry and a positive environment in the locker room. That's what we've heard from a lot of the players that have been through the ranks at Bonn. Meanwhile, on the Nymburk side, as the players get introduced here, again, they beat Aris by 29, lost on game day 1 to Nanterre by 9. And this is a team that did go 11-5 in the Basketball Champions League last year before losing the playoff qualifiers. So a very, very, experienced side in terms of European competition. Obviously, a very winning tradition in the Czech League, and we'll see if they can carry over that success to the European competition. And take a look at Quincy Diggs, Eugene Lawrence. And now for the home side, Bonn, who will be introduced. As we take a look at Josh Mayo there, who did not play last week due to an injury, but he's back in the lineup here tonight as the PA just introduced. The 2 teams will shake hands, be polite, great sportsmen at half court before we get underway. We'll also get a chance to look at the referees for today's action. Referees from Latvia, Poland, and Italy. You'll see them come into your screen at any moment now. The Latvian referee, Andris Ankrajers, the Polish referee, Liska, and the Italian referee, Gianluca Mattioli, will be the 3 guys responsible to make sure nothing gets too out of control here tonight. Obviously, you're going to expect some intense defense, even though these are 2 teams. Nymburk averaging 86 points per game. Meanwhile, Telekom Bonn averaging 78, but keep in mind, they did have to beat Kataya Basket to qualify for the Basketball Champions League this season in the third round of the qualifiers. Meanwhile, Nymburk was able to qualify directly, so they've only played 2 games, while Bonn's played 4, technically speaking, in terms of statistics in the BCL, Basketball Champions League this season. And Bonn also did have a nice run in the FIBA Europe Cup. As you take a look at the referees here, we just mentioned Uncle Rogers, Lishka, and Mattioli. But as I was saying, Bonn got all the way to the semifinals of the FIBA Europe Cup before they were knocked out by Nanterre. Nanterre obviously also in this group, so there will be a chance for Bonn to potentially get a little revenge, we would say, against Nanterre at some point in the season. That's still a few game days away. But tonight we do have, as you take a look at the starting 5 for Nymburk: Eugene Lawrence, Quincy Diggs, Boacik, Martin Krish, and Peter Benda. Eugene Lawrence, the veteran point guard, is one of the few returning players to make it to the side. He comes in averaging 13.5 points per game and 4.5 assists. As you see coach there, Ronan Ginsberg, who, interestingly enough, will be the Czech national team coach at the beginning of November, just in time for the World Cup qualifiers and all that. So Oren Amiel will be stepping in for his coaching duties. And Kendrick Ray does come off the bench for Nymburk. And take a look at Bonn's starting 5. Josh Mayo back in there. Ron Curry, the shooting guard. Jorman Polas Bartolo, a tremendous defender. Jurisic and Julian Gamble inside. And Bonn is led by coach Predrag Krunic, who, like we said, one of the more positive coaches you might see in the Basketball Champions League. One of the guys, what we would say, a player's coach in many ways. Now let's see if that can lead to a win. And Ron Curry's kind of been struggling from the outside, averaging 7 points per game. So if, we'll see the shooting guard can get back his shooting touch. Statistically, these two teams do look pretty even. Bonn has the advantage on the inside of the arc. Meanwhile, Nymburk shoots better on the three-pointers. Both teams very strong in rebounding. Nymburk comes in with 40 rebounds per game. Meanwhile, Bonn's at 36. But the one stat you might want to pay attention to is for Nymburk, they're only averaging 7 turnovers a game. So doing a great job through Eugene Lawrence of taking care of the ball, executing their offense. And obviously, the more you have the ball in your hands, the more likely you are to win. So we're just moments away from tip-off now. Bonn's all ready to go. Nymburk making their way to the court for the opening tip. And we're live and underway here as Nymburk controls the opening possession. The ball makes its way to Eugene Lawrence's hands as he calls out the first play. See the pick and pop action there. Benda shoots it from the elbow, knocks it in, and it's a nice quick start. Peter Benda showing you a little bit of a shooting touch. So Gamble will have to respect that jump shot. Meanwhile, Ron Curry with the ball now, looking inside for Gamble, who's looking to get position. Sets a little screen for Curry. And the three is up, but no good from Sorry, that was Josh Mayo. There's Diggs kicking it back out to Lawrence. He's wide open. Pulls it for three. No good. And the rebound's collected by Jurisic. Here's Gamble inside now. Nice spin move. Can't finish, but gets the foul. Will head to the line for 2 free throws. First foul's going to go in Benda. So 2 free throws coming up now for Julian Gamble. Again, he's coming in averaging 12.5 points per game, 4 rebounds. Unable to connect on the first free throw. Comes in averaging just 33% from the free throw line. He goes 0 for 2 on this trip. But there's a foul call on the inside. You see him shaking his head. He's just 2 for 8 now on the season. So the ball's going to stay here with Bonn. There was a foul call while the 2 teams were fighting for the rebound. Shot clock is going to be at 14. There's Mayo with a lot of ball pressure from Lawrence. Drives in, kicks it out. Ron Curry for 3. No good. A lot of contact, no call. Lawrence got the rebound, but Mayo got his hand in there. And here's Gamble again on the block. Benda looking to stop. Double team from Diggs. Leaves an open man. And it's going to be a turnover as Polas Bartolo forced the issue. Here's Quincy Diggs now. Able to get to Boacic. Back with Lawrence, still just over 10 seconds on the shot clock. Lawrence takes his time, a nice pass inside, and Benda just floats it up and in. Good 2-man game action there between Lawrence and Benda. And it's 4-0, the early goings. Nice pass from Gamble to Jurisic. Dunks it in. Nice little throwdown. Jurisic able to just escape the defense and no help side. Here comes Diggs now. Nice in and out. Kicks it out. Lawrence finds the open man. Boacic can't hit the 3. But the ball is going to stay here with Nymburk. As you see the nice pass and dunk here from Jurisic. 2 hands just to make sure. A little pull-up action. And Benda's just been on a fire here to start. 3 of 3 already, 6 points. Came in averaging just 5.5 points per game, so already surpassing his average in the first 3 minutes. Ron Curry for 3. Again, it's no good. Ron Curry really has struggled, shooting just over 20% from 3 so far in the season. Bonn really needs him to get going if they want to get their first win. There's Lawrence now, a little isolation, has the mismatch, and is able to draw the foul on Jurisic. See Coach Krunic here. Again, it's Lawrence. Gets into the lane. Nice left-hand pass to Diggs for 3. Knocks it in. And a great start here for Nymburk in the early minutes. As Bartolo tried to put a little bit of pressure on the defense. Lucky not get away. Lucky with the travel. It's going to be an illegal screen on Gamble. He just took out Eugene Lawrence with that pick there. So we're going to have our first timeout after just a few minutes, as Bonn looking to put a stop to the 9-2 run coming out the gates for Nymburk. take a look at the huddle. Listen in.
Go finish strong. You understand? More. He tried to close you. Middle attack from baseline strong.
Okay? Listen. I tell you from the jump. If number 13 is guarding me and you right there with Mayo State, don't try to run back to that guy. Come back to the ball. Hey, come back to the ball. See how they try to deny me? Come back to the ball.
We go blue now. Okay, we go blue. So we can Gino. Watch it, watch it. The ball is here. We go blue, we go back. No man.
So you heard Eugene Lawrence there chipping in the huddle, showing his leadership. As you take a look at the nice little left-hand scoop pass. Diggs with a pump fake to elude the defender. Hits his first shot. So the action will resume with Nymburk controlling the ball. Diggs facing the pressure from Curry. A little bit too much pressure as he gets called for the foul in the backcourt with a hand check. As Chris now finds Diggs. High screen from Benda. Looking for the handoff with Lawrence. Lawrence with a kick out. Boacek drives with the left hand. Nice lefty scoop and score. Boacek with the first basket. And it's 11-2. Bonn really needs to start get it going. There's Polas Bartolo. Jurisic looking to back down. Chris takes the bump. It's gonna be 2 shots. That's Krish. Unable to prevent Jurisic from initiating the contact. So he's going to check out of the game now as he picks up his, I believe it's his first foul. And checking in is going to be Yorel, number 44 for Nymburk. Jurisic can knock down the first free throw. Seems like there's a lid on the basket so far for Bonn. But he knocks down the second one, so just the third point here after 4.5 minutes. You see a little press, looking to pick up the tempo. Boacek able to get over half court. Benda inside now. In and out dribble. Ooh, the reverse, but Gamble able to prevent the shot from going in. Good hustle there from Bonn. And a little lob, but it's disrupted by Diggs. Some good action there from Bonn, able to turn defense into offense. Just not able to convert at the rim yet. So you see a lot of the bench coming in now. As Herban checks in, you also have Paperla for Nymburk. And the ball finds its way inside to Jurisic. He's able to get away from the defense and finish at the hoop. No contest. There's Pumperla. Crosses over. Nice drive, but can't finish. Gamble collects the rebound. Josh Mayo's been quiet so far. Pulls up for 3 and knocks it in. Not so quiet anymore. And that's going to be a timeout. Josh Mayo making his presence felt all of a sudden with a big three. And just like that, the lead is down to 3. So we have another timeout. We'll bring you inside the huddle, take a look at a couple of stats.
If you are not sure, you always go offense. 3 points for nothing. We need to do a better job getting into our offense. It's taken us too late. We cannot play onside all night. Okay? So make sure we are getting to the offense quick. Okay? I want Pumpy.
See the stats there. Benda, 6 points, perfect from the field. Diggs hit his 1-3.
Quincy will take it. Okay? I want Pumpy.
Come on, let's go. Come on. 1, 2, 3,
Obviously playing at home, probably not too worried with the bad start. You got guys like Josh Mayo, the captain, able to get you back into the game. As Herbon went under the screen, just too much room for a guy like Mayo. Almost daring him to shoot. So here's Herbon now. It's a lot of backdoor pressure from Mayo. And Viorel turns it over. Jurisic gives it right back though. As Viorel able to get the steal. You saw Diggs looking to back down Ron Curry, who picks up a tough blocking foul. It's going to be his 2nd foul of the 1st quarter, so that's going to bring him to the bench. And Anthony Dilio checked into the game, the German. Meanwhile, Kendrick Ray checks in for the first time for Quincy Diggs. Ray is definitely a scorer. And Benda unable to make that shot, so that's his first miss of the night. Josh Mayo comes away with it. Nice little dribbling mashing. Gamble skips it over to DeLeo. There's Gamble again. A little double team. Nice cut from DeLeo. What a block, though. Pumperla, the captain, not letting it go in, but DeLeo gets it back. Unable to hit the corner 3, and it's an easy turnover. Jurisic throws it in. Unfortunate sequence of events there for Nymburk as they got the stop, then gave it right back. They come back on the other side and missed a quick 3. Numbers now for Bonn. Josh Mayo transition 3, it's good, and it's the first lead for Bonn. As we see them able to push that tempo. The scoreboard should say 13-11. But for Bonn, not for Nymburk, as Viorel able to counter, knocks down a 3 himself. Nymburk regains the lead. So the action definitely picking up in the second half of this first quarter now. There's Mayo with the high screen from Gamble. And it's another turnover, plus the foul. As Polas Bartolo turned it over and then compounded the mistake with a foul, taking him out of the game. You see Pumperla look to go behind the back. Jurisic just kind of was running back on defense, ended up with the ball in his hands and got himself an easy dunk. Meanwhile, in this transition, Josh Mayo, rather than go to the rim, why settle for that when you've got the 3? So Nymburk in the bonus now. Viorel's going to get his 2 free throws. Giving them a nice lift off the bench. Just 5 quick points in just a couple minutes. So So did a good job while Eugene Lawrence was out. You see Klein back in the game. Sorry, into the game for the first time, and we see also Malcolm Hill. So Klein with the ball pressure here, number 7 for Bonn, coming off a couple of injuries last year. But Lawrence able to get inside and dump the ball off to Austin. Austin getting his first playing time of the night. First free throw is good. So Waverly Austin able to knock down the 2 free throws. Malcolm Hill doesn't take the open 3. Drusich, the handoff. Klein pulls up for 3, top of the key. Can't connect. Lawrence with the rebound. There's Pumperla all the way to the hoop. It's going to be an offensive foul. Waverly Austin cleared out the lane and the legal screen. So the basket will not count. So Jasinski checks in. Delio will run the point. Klein looking to come off the screen. And a nice finish. Brunick. And the bench giving them a nice little contribution here. Pull up 3, Kendrick Ray. His first shot's no good. Rebound by Jasinski. 2-man action. Brunick looking to make a move on Austin. Showing you the footwork, nothing. Malcolm Hill though for 3. He knocks it in. Ties up the game. Nice kick out pass from Brunick to find Hill. Here's Lawrence again, little floater. Oh, it's a lob, but Austin can't finish. Stays with it, it's gonna head to the line. Not sure if that was a pass or a shot from Lawrence, but I'm sure he'll take credit for the assist that they're able to knock down the free throws here. So Austin, just in the first few moments of his action here, spending a lot of time at the free throw line, and goes 3 for 4. 1 and 2 on that trip. So it's 19-18. It's likely to be the last possession here for Bonn. Shot clock just 1 second ahead of the game clock. Delio able to dribble it down, gets the screen. Looking to get the ball inside, good help, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Brunick scores it basically at the buzzer. So a nice pass inside from Delio to Brunick. In the end of the first quarter, Bonn is able to regain, they're down 1, 18-19. So Nymburk with a 19-18 lead over Bonn after 1 quarter. See, take a look at the stats here. Bonn doing a lot of damage inside the arc, but also hit 3 threes. Struggling at the free throw line, just 1 of 4. Meanwhile, Nymburk just a little bit more balanced. And Bonn does actually have that 1-point lead as they finally put that one basket on the scoreboard. So it's 20-19 for Bonn. So Nymburk had the 9-point lead in the early going as Benda got him off to a fiery start, knocking in a few shots, but they allowed Bonn to get back to the game, and now they're on themselves down 1 at the end of the first quarter. In the first few minutes, it was all Nymburk. Jurisic already with 7 points. Saw that dunk to get them going. And Mayo with 6 on his 2 threes. Those 2 are the high scores for Bonn. Meanwhile, for Nymburk, Benda obviously the 6 first points of the game, and Vjoro off the bench with 5. Everyone else has been relatively quiet. Diggs did knock down this 1-3 for his only field goal. So we knew Group D was going to be tight. Seems like every single game is this way. Elsewhere in Group D, Beşiktaş was able to get a 5-point win over Stelmet Zelenagora as the second quarter is underway now. Bonn with the first possession. Malcolm Hill, catch, shoot, got fouled. It's going to be 3 free throws. As Horman picks up the foul, trying to contest a shot. Urban a little bit too anxious, perhaps, to get the block on that 3. Obviously, Malcolm Hill comes in as the leading scorer in the Basketball Champions League, and doing so off the bench for Bonn at 28 a game. Again, just 21 years old. Able to hit the first free throw, the friendly bounce at the front rim. Gets the second one down as well. He makes all 3. Hill did come in 75% free throw shooter, averaging almost a point per minute in the season so far. Here's Lawrence. Takes the bump from Klein and almost able to knock it in off the backboard. Klein to Brunick. Some good defense there. Lawrence the rebound and a smart pass off to Benda. Strong drive. Benda catches it. Pump fake. Off the glass. It's good. Some good offense there from the Czech squad, as Benda now has 8 on the night. Jasinski inside the Hill, looking to back down Ray. Takes the contact again, is gonna head back to the free throw line for 2 more. So Malcolm Hill showing you why he's a scorer. Does it on the perimeter. This time takes Ray inside on the block. You take a look at that little replay from Benda. Nice backboard camera action. Once again, Hill stays perfect from the line here tonight. But he can't make that one. The offensive rebound, still no good. And here's Ray. He can't connect in his shot. Here's Dilio. Little crossover. Some good defense here from Nymburk. And it's going to be an offensive foul. As Kendrick Ray able to draw the charge on Jasinski. Ray did a great job sliding his feet, getting his chest ahead of the defense. There's some more backcourt pressure from Bonn. Should have been a travel since Diggs moved his feet before inbounding it. You can only do that off a made basket. There's going to be a blocking foul in the backcourt from Klein. You see here, Klein trying to draw the charge himself. The forearm did not extendo from Lawrence, so that is the right call. Just want to wipe down the floor. Obviously, you don't want any wet spots on the court. And Quincy Diggs actually making his return to Germany. He played here last year in for Bremerhaven. Averaged double digits for that side. And that shot is no good from Baric. The Croatian who's just coming to the game. Boris Baric. Catch and shoot three. In and out. There's Lawrence. Someone should be open. It finds the way to Diggs. Nice crossover, pull up, three. No good this time. Ray keeps it alive, but Klein collects the rebound. Dilio. Strong drive here. Shot is no good. We've got a foul call inside as Jasinski couldn't finish the shot. Checking back in is Bohacik. Diggs, nice pass to Benda, and somehow Brunick able to strip it away despite falling. So great defensive awareness there from Brunick. So 14 on the shot clock. Diggs drives, kicks it back out to Lawrence. Benda, the elbow, tough shot. Able to knock it down though. Peter Benda, what a first half he's had. 10 points. Nice kick out. Catch shoot, Malcolm Hill. Can't knock it down that time. With a rebound with Brunick, and he puts it back in, showing you some muscle. Here's Diggs now able to get by his man. Tries to lace it up, no good. Here's Klein. Looking for the two-man game, pick and pop with Jurisic. Hands it off to Dilio. Little hesitation. Stop, pop, and put it in. Nice basket, Anthony Dilio. Bohacik finds Diggs. Passes on the three, looking to drive. Draws a foul. It's going to be on Dilio.
Telekom 11, DJ Dilio. His first. That's his home. Team ball number 4.
See the nice drive here from DJ Dilio. Just turns a little fadeaway. Touch. So Ron Curry and Gamble check back in. Nice drive. Diggs can't finish. It's a nice pass there. Here comes Curry, looking to go all the way. Can't finish at the basket himself. And Jurisic fights for the rebound. So the possession's going to stay with Bonn, who have really come alive here in the last 10 minutes or so. Able to build a 5-point lead. And Bonn also dominating the board now with +6 advantage, including 7 offensive rebounds just in the first half here. As Hill tried to get it over to Klein, Lawrence read it perfectly, deflects it out of bounds. Here's Ron Curry looking for Malcolm Hill. Shot clock winding down. 3, 2. Has to throw it up. Curry, long shot. Can't hit it. Benda kicks it back out to Bojcik. Draws a little bump foul on Malcolm Hill in the baseline. It's going to be 2 free throws here for Bojcik. As Johan Polas Bartolo checks back in. He's been quiet so far, comes in with 9 points, 8 rebounds per game. As Bojcik hits his first free throw. So both free throws are good. We're back down to a 1-possession game. Bonn easily able to break the press. Josh Mayo now looking for the double high screens. It's another one from Gamble. There's Gamble on the block again, shot clock down. Has to make a quick move. He can't finish. Nice save from Bojcik, and players are slipping all over the floor. And that's going to be another turnover, and it's almost like we saw that earlier. Jurisic, right place at the right time. He's always the last man back on defense, and somehow it's led to 4 points for him. And they're going to wipe down the floor again. We talked about the slippery spots here. Now Jurisic with 8 points. Sorry, 9 points. Did have that one free throw as well. So can Diggs get it going? It's a nice pass inside. And Benda, he's definitely got it going in this first half. Nice assist from Diggs. Benda now with 12. Here's a single double action. Looking to get Curry inside to Jurisic. Backs down crease and just throws it up at the backboard. Kind of an awkward pass. It's a turnover. Nice pass from Lawrence. Benda ran the floor and couldn't finish. And up and down we go. Josh Mayo inside now. And that layup is missed from Bartolo. So some sloppy play. Neither team able to take advantage of easy opportunities. That time, though, they do, as Diggs gets another assist.
Die Auszeit wird präsentiert von
And it's a basket for Chris.
Premium-Bereich. Und für uns auf dem Feld, hier ist das Basket-Stance-Team.
So we have a timeout on the floor, as we have a 1-point game as well, 30-29. Bonn still has the lead, but unable to capitalize on a number of mistakes.
Don't go for dunk every time transition. We have two opportunities, just use that seven. Hello. Watch out. Watch out. Hello. They start to attack with penetration that we hello. We control that. Control penetration, stay control of pick and
Get the ball. Wait for Gino. Let the make for feet. Take the feet. It's not here. Don't immediately look for the pass. I mean, if the ball goes, maybe you can attack it.
Yo, when we get the clean rebound, they waiting to try to slow us down. So don't try to dribble right away.
Try to use the outlet set.
So both coaches urging their team to be in attack mode. As you take a look here from the nice drive and dump off pass, Benda. Very fundamental, the pump fake to get the defense off their feet, and then finishes off the backboard. He's played an incredible first half. 6 of 8 from the field, 12 points, 2 rebounds. Take a look at some of his shots. The rest of the guys have been quite cold from the field. Aside from Benda, the team's just 4 of 16 shooting, 25%. So Benda definitely keeping them in the game. Here's Polas Bartolo, nice little move. Able to get the basket. Boychik looking to get the ball inside of Lawrence. Nice kick out. Boychik can't hit the 3. Lawrence keeps it alive, but the ball is going to go over to Bonn. So Ron Curry's going to bring it up now. Gamble inside, nice drop step, but he can't finish again. Julian Gamble really struggling here tonight in the first half. Herban kicks it back out to Lawrence. Pick and pop, Benda with the range. Why not? Everything else has fallen so far for him. Add the 3-point shot to his repertoire. 15 points now. You see the good defense there from Benda as well. Numbers in transition. Nymburk, the open 3 for Herban. No good this time. Josh Mayo resets the offense. Looking for the double high screens again. It's an illegal one from Gamble, who just adds his frustrations. A scoreless first half. Picks up another foul. As you see Benda, top of the key. That's his first 3-point shot of the Basketball Champions League season. So you know he's feeling it. He's going to come out of the game for a well-deserved rest. And now here comes Lawrence down the lane, looking to get the foul, and he gives Nymburk the lead instead. So an off-the-ball foul as things are getting a little physical between Polas Bartolo and Boacik.
Number 17, Yao, his first personal.
Nymburk did have a foul to give, so no free throws yet for Bonn. You see Lawrence there. There was definitely a little bit of contact. Able to score despite jumping off the wrong foot. Curry was looking for Gamble. Some good defense. Jurisic. Gamble's going to get the foul, and I think that's going to be 2 free throws for him now. Not sure if he wants to go to the line, as he did go 0 for 2 on his first trip. But he'll be looking to get his first points of the night on the charity stripe. So Pumperla is going to come back into the game. And Gamble again. You can almost sense the frustration. 0 for 2 from the field, 0 for 3 from the line. 2 fouls. And again, can't convert. Big rebound here from Herban. Jurisic, a lot of pressure in the backcourt, going to pick up a foul. Euro. And there is a foul that time as Gamble kind of reached around, bit of a bear hug, pleading his case, saying he had his hand on the ball. So that's 3 fouls now for Gamble, which means he'll have to come out of the game for the rest of the half. Obviously just 42 seconds to play, so not too bad there, but only have 2 fouls left in the second half. Well, it's been a frustrating night for Julian Gamble. So now Vuro's back at the line. Can't hit his first free throw on this trip. Did hit the first 2 in the first quarter. But he knocks down the second. Now Nymburk's lead is 3. So just a few more possessions to play here in the first half. We'll get back to the action here. Josh Mayo, Malcolm Hill, expecting to let it fly. Instead, it's Bartolo, and he took just a little bit too much time as a shot clock buzzer goes off, and it's a turnover. And we also have a timeout. So Nymburk's going to look to draw up a last second play or last possession play with 17.6 seconds left here in the second quarter, right before the half. So you see there, Bendo definitely leading the way for Nymburk. And Vuro off the bench with 6. Meanwhile, Quincy Diggs has been quiet on the shooting side of things, just 3 points, but he does have 2 assists. And Lawrence, the little guy, 6 rebounds, doing whatever it takes to make a difference. So we'll see what Nymburk's able to draw up here. Looking to get a good shot to add to their lead. It's going to be Lawrence bringing the ball up the court. See the pressure here from Josh Mayo. He's going to dribble down the clock. A few seconds. Lawrence isolates. The 3-point shot's up, no good. Jurisic, long shot.
Ooh, almost knocked it in. No good, though.
And at halftime, it is going to be 35-32. CEZ Nymburk, the 3-point lead over the home team, Telekom Baskets Bonn. We'll take a look at some of the stats here that first half. Both teams somewhat struggling from the field. Bonn shooting just 40% overall. Nymburk 41. The three-point shot hasn't been too kind, but it's basically the free throws that has really hurt Bonn. And you see them with still have the rebounding advantage. Both teams doing a good job, able to get steals. Bonn with 9 turnovers. And Jurisic been the go-to guy so far for Bonn. A lot of fortuitous bounces, balls kind of falling his way for easy baskets. Meanwhile, Mayo's been a pest on defense with those 2 steals. And of course, can't forget about Peter Benda, 15 points to lead the way, game high in that first half. So at halftime, it's 35-32. We'll leave you with a few highlights and make sure you get back in here for the second half action, as we are still got 20 minutes to go. Group D here, the Basketball Champions League. It's Nymburk 35, Bonn 32 at the half.
unnecessary foul. No easy basket. Come on, let's go.
Go. Game on 3. 1, 2, 3.
We are back now for just moments away from second half action here in Bonn, Germany. The host side, Telekom Baskets Bonn, find themselves down 3 to the visitors from the Czech Republic, CEZ Nymburk. In the first half, obviously close. Bonn had the 1-point lead after the first quarter, 20-19, but were only able to get 12 points in the second quarter. So they find themselves down 3 now. Bonn obviously still looking for their first win of the Young Basketball Champions League season. Came in 0-2, lost to Stelmet Zjelena Gora, 73-69 on game day 1, lost by 12 to Ostend last week. Meanwhile, CEZ Nymburk at 1-1 so far in the standings, coming off a massive win against Aris by 29. And obviously they're already 4-0 in the Czech NBL. 14 straight Czech national championships for this side. That is more than dominant. An unstoppable force in Czech basketball. So they know how to win games. You expect them to come out in the second half, despite being on the road, with a lot of intensity, a lot of focus. Hopefully these two teams can shoot the ball a little bit better. Bonn just 3 of 11 for 3. Nymburk just 3 of 10. Both teams around 40% overall shooting. And who's going to be the guy for Bonn to continue to kind of step up? You've seen Jurisic had 9 points in that first half, Malcolm Hill with 7. And then Josh Mayo had the 2 early threes, but hasn't really done much since. Julian Gamble, 3 fouls, so we'll see how his playing time is affected in the second half. Meanwhile, no one in foul trouble, no one with even, sorry, no, there is Martin Krish has 3 fouls for Nymburk. He's only played 8 minutes so far. So second half action just seconds away now. So Lawrence gets us underway here. Nymburk with the first possession of the third quarter with the 3-point lead. Here's Benda, nice pump fake. Left-hand drive, can't finish that time. Brunik looking to push the ball up the court a little bit. Finds Mayo. His 3 is no good, and Dick skies up for the rebound. Throws it up to Lawrence, quick shot, and it's good. Now Eugene Lawrence looking to add to his point total, just 4 points so far. Diggs with a nice lead-up assist. There's a single-double again. Ron Curry coming off. He's been quiet. Gets it inside to Brunik. Looking to make a move on Benda. Draws the fouls and heads to the free throw line. So Brunik's in the starting 5 for the second half in place of Julian Gamble. The rest of the starting lineup has not been affected. Meanwhile, for Nymburk, Pumperla starts in place of Krish. You see Lawrence there with a quick early baseline jumper. So 2 free throws now for Brunik. He's giving them a nice little lift off the bench, looking for his 8th point with this second free throw. And he does just that. And again, we're seeing some backcourt pressure here. Josh Mayo looking to harass Eugene Lawrence full court. Doing a tremendous job of sliding his feet. Benda a little bit too open. can't leave him that open the way he's been shooting the rock here tonight. So here's Brunic now. Oh, sorry, that's Jurisic. The nice strong move down the middle. And Diggs looking to come right back. Boacek, his threes up and good. And Bonn just losing track of players in transition. Miscommunication, and Quincy Diggs able to make another nice pass for his 4th assist. Little pocket pass. Oh, the nice little no-look handoff, and it's finished up by Brunic. Tremendous pass from Jurisic. Good action there from Bonn. Those 2 points. Oh, another nice pass. And the up and under. There was a foul underneath. Jurisic. So we're seeing some phenomenal passing from both sides here in the second half already. So the first free throw is no good from Pumperla. So he misses both free throws. Empty possession for Nymburk. Good footwork. 3-point shot, no good from Brunic. Lawrence with another rebound. Smallest man on the court, collecting the boards. And Boacek knocks down another three. He's heating up. Back-to-back threes from Boacek. They need to find him in transition. Here's Ron Curry. And that shot is no good, but the ball finds its way to Porras Bartolo. There's going to be a foul. Is Jurisic able to get to the free throw line? So a lucky bounce there for Bonn leads to an extra possession. So Benda comes out of the game. Jurisic knocks down both free throws. There's Boacek, some good ball pressure from Porras Bartolo. Diggs, nice behind the back dribble. Can't get away from Curry though. Pump fake the three, nice give and go. Kicks it out. Pumperla can't hit his three. And Brunic with another big rebound. Open three, no good from Jurisic. And Josh Mayo, gets away with a little bit of an awkward initiation to his dribble. Shot clock is down, the three's up. Again, no good from Curry. Lawrence with a good box out this time. Numbers, nice pass, good ball movement. And Barac can't finish, but he does draw the foul. So 2 free throws coming out for Nymburk. As the game has started to pick up in terms of tempo. A lot more transition opportunities being created here in the third quarter. A lot of missed free throws as well, as Barac can't knock it down this time. But he makes the second one. So the lead is back up to 6 for Nymburk. Patient move, but it's no good from Bartolo. Here comes Nymburk in transition again. Another nice pass from Diggs. And a strong drive and finish. Gris, who despite having 3 fouls, able to get a nice little basket there for his first points of the second half. Oh, some good defense. Oh, the nice pass inside, and Jurisic can't finish. Brunic, oh, can't get the tip dunk. Brutal. Second chance. This time he's able to put it in. So they still come out with 2 points. Bonn very fortunate there. Blew 2 easy opportunities at the rim before converting on the 3rd try. Lawrence looking to split the screen. Can't do so. He turns it over out of bounds. Eugene Lawrence, though, 4 points, but 8 rebounds and 6 assists. As you see here, the first layup, no good. The tip dunk, no good. They stayed with it and were able to get the 2 points. That's a blooper. Persistence is the key. And Brunic now has 12 points. Him and Jurisic combining for 25 points, the 2 big men. Giving Nymburk all they can handle. So here's Malcolm Hills checked into the game. We know he can heat up at any time. Ron Curry, again, can't seem to find the shooting touch. 0 of 6. That's just kind of read his player, his teammate wrong. Don't pass the ball where you think your teammate should be. Pass it to where he's at. So Ron Curry has been shooting just 21% from the 3-point arc so far in the season. And he hasn't really knocked any today, so still struggling from the outside. Here's Hill. Mayo, a little hesitation, kicks it out. And so many shots going in and out, but this time Curry stays with it and gets the and one off the putback. That's the way to get your first basket. Get as close to the rim as possible. Use the offensive rebound. I'm sure he's just happy to see the ball go through the net. Absorbing the contact and is going to be able to hopefully connect the 3-point play at the free throw line. So he does just that. Ron Curry out of James Madison University. Pull up 3 from Kendrick Ray, who's been very quiet. A big rebound from Vural. Here's Ray again, gets into the lane, kicks it out. Vural, the pass inside, and a strong take by Barac. Can't finish. Hill collects the rebound. Here comes Josh Mayo now, looking for the screen from Gamble. And instead, it's going to be a blocking foul on Vural. see Josh Mayo really able to accentuate the contact. 2 fouls now of Ural. Here's Mayo, a little space, and he draws the foul on a 3-point shot. So the second time tonight, Bonn will head to the free throw line for 3 shots off of a foul on a 3-pointer shooter. That is the ultimate frustration for a coach. You want your team, your players to close out, contest heavily without fouling. So Josh Mayo has a chance here to tie up the game if he stays perfect from the line. Just his 7th point, made that his 8th. And he makes that one as well. So 3 free throws for Josh Mayo, giving him 9 points on the night. He's going to get a rest here for the next few moments of the 3rd quarter. And we have ourselves a tie game, folks. 48-48. 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Still a lot of time to be played. And here's a steal now. Dilio throws it back. Oh, the throwdown from Jurisic. What a play to regain the lead. Turning defense into offense instantly. And that's the way to know your personnel. Leave it back for the player that's going to be a high flyer. We'll get a look at that replay after the timeout, but what a way to regain the lead. As we listen in here to Coach Ginsburg.
How many times in the game we're going to make a foul on the 3-point? How many times? First of all, yeah, but we know about it. We talk about it. No, if you don't have a clean sharp pass, don't pass the ball. We fire also with him. And full rotate. Take passing and rotation.
So Lawrence leading the way in rebounding for Nymburk. 8 rebounds for the little guy. You heard the coach there again, adamant about fouling the shooter.
Ready, go side, shoot or pass inside. Come on.
1, 2, 3.
Keep it up now.
So you see if Ural just throws it away. Dilio doesn't give it to Klein, gives it to Jurisic, who takes off on 2 guys coming right into your TV screen there. And that's the way to get the momentum back for the home side. Get the fans back into the game as well. As Bonn now has a 2-point lead, hoping to not look back. The 3-point shot's no good from Hurban. Dilio's looking for Hill. Coming off the screen, it's a turnover. Hurban with the steal. Takes it all the way for the scoop and the score. And it's going to be a delay of game warning on Nymburk as he touched the ball after it went through the net. So his first basket comes off a steal. So you see they're trying to get the ball to Hill. Hurban does a great job denying. Klein pulls up for 3 now. He can't hit it. Kendrick Ray fights for the rebound, tries to dance with it. And it's going to be a foul on Ray. Julian Gamble is going to head to the free throw line for 2 shots because they're in the bonus. See the 3-point shooting, Bonn just 3 of 18. They've missed their last 10 3-pointers. Yet Julian Gamble finds himself back at the free throw line with the chance to give his team the lead. And you know it's just psychological at this point. Usually lefties have a very, very nice touch. All he needs to do is see one go through. Can't convert. So that makes him now 0 of 6 at the free throw line. Still scoreless tonight is Julian Gamble. And Kendrick Ray calls out the double screens. Little handoff. Looking to work with Benda. Lawrence though in the corner three. He knocks it in. Stares at the crowd after the big shot in the corner. Eugene Lawrence. Here's Dilio now top of the kilo. Hesitation. Takes the bump. Can't connect off the glass. Gamble keeps it alive. Here's Lawrence again, all the way to the lane. Kendrick Ray, open corner three. Back-to-back corner threes for Nymburk. And just like that, they're back up 6. Some great ball movement that possession from the Czech champions. And Ray, what a time to hit your first shot of the night. So there's going to be another foul and more free throws to come. So 4 fouls now on Chris. First free throws up and good for Jurisic, who's had a strong game. 16 points to go with 6 rebounds. Knocks in both. He now shares the game high of 17 with Benda. Lawrence dancing, crosses over, another nice pass. Pumpela can't catch it though. Here comes Malcolm Hill. Looking to go all the way. Nice little floater. Coast to coast action from Malcolm Hill. And it's back down to 2. Under 10 now. End of the third quarter. Look for Lawrence to create. Pull up 3. Woo-hoo-hoo. Eugene Lawrence silences the crowd at the end of the third quarter with a big shot. And he's really heating up now. Give him 10 points to go with his 8 rebounds and 6 assists. He's on the verge of a triple-double at the end of the third quarter. CEZ Nymburk 59, Telekom Baskets Bonn 54. So it's been a low-scoring game so far, but the fourth quarter will be close and tight. Look at the stats here. The three-point shooting from Bonn really hurting them. Meanwhile, Nymburk picked it up in that second half. 8 of 18 overall from the three-point line now. Free throws not really been either team's strength in this game. Telekom's just 15 of 23 from the free throw line. Meanwhile, Nymburk 9 of 14. So the fourth quarter now about to get underway. Possession will start with Bonn. Klein will bring it up. Bit of an issue with the clock, as the game clock did not start correctly. So the referees will quickly sort that out. So you saw 9 seconds went off the shot clock, just 7 off the game clock. So they potentially could just reset and restart the fourth quarter. See the referees here discussing with the clock operators. In the Basketball Champions League, the referees might have the best jerseys. The light blue, gotta love the turquoise look. So we'll see if Nymburk can get, there's going to be a timeout on the floor while they get this sorted out. But we'll see if Nymburk can get Kendrick Ray going. He hit that big shot in the corner. Again, he's their leading scorer so far in the Basketball Champions League, 14.5 points per game. But he's been quiet, and this is a guy who averaged 21 points in college basketball NCAA level last year.
Great job on 15. You need to be in a gap, not to the point you cannot contest.
Das war's mit CEZ und aus Bonn präsentiert beim Premium Club, Ihr Fahrdienstleister im Kühlbereich.
So we're finally back underway, and they did reset kind of the fourth quarter. And again, the game clock still issue. As you take a look. Oh, sorry, that was a replay. They even got me here now. So you saw what happened. The game clock just didn't start correctly. I'm just trying to figure out exactly how much time they should put on the scoreboard.
So, meine Damen und Herren, sind jetzt wieder Start. Ein herzliches Dankeschön für Ihr Verständnis. 9:51 zu spielen, 17 Sekunden auf der Shotclock.
So we're back underway officially now. Time is right. Hopefully the players didn't lose their rhythm. And a three-point shot, no good from Klein. Oh, the nice strip. Jurisic. Here comes Klein, gets the bump. Pretend like you didn't just try to hit that dunk, though. So good defense from Bonn. See Klein here gets bumped from Pumperla. Baseline's open here for Dilio. Good defense from Ray to cut him off. And Gamble now has it. And he finally gets his basket. And you hear the fans giving him a nice little ovation. Again, Gamble does average 12 points per game. Benda, meanwhile, he's still hot. Can't leave him open around the elbow. 19 points for Benda. Here's Malcolm Hill, who's been guarded really well so far, but he's still able to hit that shot. The former Fighting Illini at the University of Illinois in the Big Ten, hitting the big shot here in the fourth quarter. Give him 11 points, double figures on just 4 shots. So very efficient scores, Malcolm Hill. Obviously averaged 28 a game, we said. And Benda again, choosing not to shoot it. Kendrick Ray, meanwhile, wide open underneath. Dilio lost his man. So back and forth we go in the fourth quarter. Three-point shot, Klein, he still can't hit it. Jurisic finds it though. There's Gamble, and one. Able to draw the contact. All you gotta do is see the ball go through the net one time, and all of a sudden, the gates open up for you. Julian Gamble, back-to-back field goals, and a chance to add another point at the free throw line where he's 0 of 6 so far. So he stays whatever the opposite of perfect is from the free throw line. And here's Ray. It's a little bit of a bump from Gamble. It's going to be 4 fouls now. It's the first team foul on Bonn in the fourth quarter. Here's Lawrence. Bend up for 3. No good this time, but Diggs keeps it alive. Tremendous hustle from Quincy Diggs. And it's going to lead to 2 free throws for, I believe it's Pumperla. So a fortunate break here. You see Diggs just trying to collect the rebound and tips it over, incidentally, to Pumperla. And he gets a nice little bounce on that first free throw. So he makes both, pushing the lead out to 4 for Nymburk. Here's Dilio. Look inside to Gamble again. And he will head back to the free throw line. And you can just hear the crowd getting a little anxious every time Julian Gamble steps up to the charity stripe. All he needs to do is make one. There we go. And a major applause from the German fans. Happy to see it go in for Julian Gamble. 1 of 8 now. Can he make it 2? In and out. But the ball's going to stay here with Bonn. So another possession. They're down 4 after the free throw. Just feels like neither team is putting their stamp on this game here so far. Again, they go inside the gamble. We'll go strong. And what a strong move indeed by Julian Gamble, who now has 7 points. 3-point shot, Pumperla, that's no good. A chance to run here for Bonn, just down 2. And just a tough pass from Jurisic, looking for Malcolm Hill on the opposite side. Didn't have much room. So Barac checks back into the game now. For Nymburk, he's been quiet. Just 1 point so far. So Bonn is down 2, and that's an illegal screen from Barac. Great defense from Klein with putting the ball pressure, making himself hard to be screened, feels the contact. You see Barac just wasn't set. You can't use your backside to clear space. And that's 4 team fouls now as well for Nymburk. So the next defensive foul will be free throws the rest of the way for Bonn. Still 6.5 minutes. Meanwhile, Bonn just with 2 team fouls, so still 2 fouls to give. Malcolm Hill looking to create. Urban's done a great job defending him. The lob, the throwdown is no good that time. Here comes Lawrence. Nice pass and a good block from Jurisic. So tremendous defense on both sides of the floor. As they prevent the block, you'll see down here, first Gamble can't quite catch it clean to dunk it in. On the other end, Gamble gets the block. Lawrence looking for Diggs. Pull up 3 at the top of the key, knocks it in. Big shot from Q Diggs. Giving them a 5-point lead now, under 6 minutes. Every possession so crucial down the stretch. How long can Bonn go without Josh Mayo? Looking for Gamble again. Gets by his man. Can't finish at the rim. A lot of contact. No foul called. Numbers for Nymburk now. And Boacek takes it right to the rack. So almost a 4-point swing there. Gamble had the layup. Couldn't finish. It's a timeout on the floor for Bonn.
Pause for Nemanja, pause for Joe, pause for DJ. Haydi, Martine, haydi, yo, come on, yo, ready.
See the rebounding numbers there for Bonn. Jurisic doing a lot. 17 points to go along with his 7 rebounds. Also has steal.
Not losing the ball now, because they will come out there now. Okay?
Biggs, when you catch the ball in the middle, you don't have open shot, they collapse it.
Let's play motion with Boacek up. We can pop.
Let's go.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
I'm forming.
So we're at the Telekom Dome here in Bonn, Germany. Under 5.5 minutes to play. Josh Mayo back in the game alongside Malcolm Hill. Polas Bartolo. Jurisic has played a lot of minutes here tonight. And Brunik with 12 points in just 12 minutes. Meanwhile, Jurisic has been out there for 30 minutes. Meanwhile, for Nymburk, we have Eugene Lawrence, Quincy Diggs, Boacik, Barach, and Herban. Peter Benda with 4 fouls, still on the bench despite having 19 points. And Polas Bartolo knocks down his first free throw. So he goes 2-2. There's Lawrence again. Will stop in the lane. Can't finish the floater. Here comes Josh Mayo back for Bonn. Jurisic looking to post up the smaller Boacik. Quick spin. Kicks it out. Malcolm Hill, 3. No good this time. And Quincy Diggs collects the board. The very, very dangerous pass gets picked off from Malcolm Hill. Looking to go all the way, takes the bump. And it's going to be 2 free throws now for Hill. So Quincy Diggs a little bit out of control that last possession. Kind of just threw the ball up. So Kendrick Ray comes back in for Eugene Lawrence. He'll get a quick rest. So Hill knocks in both free throws. You see 6-7 overall, 13 points for the night. Kendrick Ray getting hounded, and it's another turnover. Indeed, Bonn really picking up the ball pressure, able to force back-to-back turnovers in this one possession game. And the fans are on their feet now, cheering on their boys. Here comes Hill. Inside to Jurisic, looking to back down. Boacik takes his time. Nice pass to Brunik for the throwdown. And it's a 1-point game. Jurisic drew the help side defender and just dumped it off to Brunik. And we have ourselves a 1-point game here in the Basketball Champions League game day 3 as Nymburk had to call a timeout.
First of all, we are losing our head. When I tell you go, it's only to put pressure on them. You don't need to go against the wall against everybody. You put pressure, you come here. That's
See Lawrence, 9 rebounds. Just 1 rebound away from the double-double. Benda's going to come back into the game to give them another option.
Defense and rebound, that's the key. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Name 3, 1, 2, 3.
You see the intensity there in the huddle from Coach Predrag Krunic. They are so close to getting back into this game. Well, all the way back. You see the nice pass there from Jurisic to Brunik. A strong finish at the rim. So 14 points now for Brunik in 14 minutes. So Nymburk still has a 1-point lead, under 4 minutes to go. I mean, off the ball foul, Malcolm Hill as Perban was trying to get open. Just a 3rd team foul, still 1 to give before any free throws will come. So Eugene Lawrence Got a quick break. Comes back in now. It's going to be a foul on Josh Mayo on the reach-in. Still no free throws, but now both teams in the penalty. So any foul on the defensive end will result in free throws. Kreis for three. Woo! Catch and shoot. What a big shot from Martin Kreis. His first points of the night. Sorry, it's 7 points, his first 3 of the night. There's Jurisic again getting to the lane, a nice little jump hook. Diggs gets all the way to the basket, can't finish, but a nice tip in. Once again, Martin Kreis. Big baskets down the stretch in the fourth quarter here for Kreis. The lead is back up to 4 for Nymburk. Josh Mayo can't get the ball inside to Brunick. And Diggs collects the steal. And Nymburk will be content to use up a little bit of clock here. See the double high screens. Lawrence, little Euro step. And Kreis loses it. The ball's on the floor. Shot clock still didn't get reset. Diggs, offensive foul. As Brunick able to draw the charge. You see both teams lunging out, making hustle plays. That will be the difference. And Diggs had a little pass off there, but looked to go up himself and picked up the offensive foul. See Jurisic leading the way with 19 points and 7 rebounds.
Better we go quick zone, ball screen, pick and roll. You gotta go over, don't leave shooters. Be high. Okay? Next offense, I want to play like this. Better start here, point up in here. You know.
So after that timeout, we'll see if either team will be able to execute where the coaches drew up. In a tight matchup here in Group D. Bonn still looking for its first win of the Young Basketball Champions League season. CEZ Nymburk looking to go to 2-1, climb up the standings. Looking for Mayo. Pulls up for 3. No foul call, a little bit of contact. And Nymburk able to secure the possession. Lawrence is going to take his time. Benda, he's been on fire all night. Can't hit it that time. What a tip, though. Martin Kreis again. 7 points in the last 2 minutes. And that was not an easy tip by any means. Little pump fake, Euro step, turnover. And Herban should probably slow it down here. So Nymburk up 6 with the ball, 90 seconds to go. Here's Diggs, looking for the dagger. Looking for the dagger. The 3, can't hit it, but a big offensive rebound from Benda. And Lawrence is going to take up a little bit more clock on this possession. Bonn really needs to stop. He can't foul at this point. Here's Lawrence now, his turn. He can't hit it. And here comes Bolas Bartolo. He's open for three in the corner. And it's going to be another foul on the shooter outside the three-point arc. Is Brunick asking to come out of the game. I'm sorry, that's Jurisic asking to come out of the game. Seems to be very much out of breath. He has played 35 minutes of the possible 40 here tonight. Still, though, in the last minute, granted there'll be 3 free throws here, so we'll see how long Jurisic will be on the bench. So Herban picks up his 3rd foul. And once again, he just leaves the door open for Bonn. As Bolas Bartolo makes the first of the 3 free throws. Knocks down the second one as well. So he has a chance to make it a 1-possession game on this free throw shot. He does just that. 74-77 now. Bonn only down 3. And they force a turnover. A tough pass from Lawrence to Diggs. Can't hold on to it. And what do you know? Bonn now with a chance to cut even more into this 3-point lead or possibly tie. Need to inbound it first. Here comes Bolas Bartolo, kicks it out. Malcolm Hill, the 3 to tie, another foul. What? Can you believe this? Back on the same possession. Well, back-to-back possessions, sorry. A 3-point shooter gets fouled. And Bonn could go from down 6 to tied in a mere matter of seconds. And then once again, it's Herban, who's been playing great defense on Malcolm Hill all night. Picks up his 4th foul. We've seen this numerous occasions recently. Players just contesting a little bit too aggressively. So Hill knocks in the first free throw, 77-75 now. He's got a chance to help Bonn climb all the way back and tie it up on this free throw. And he does it. Tie game here, boys and girls. You hear the fans chanting defense. Bonn has played great defense these last couple of minutes. Here's Quincy Diggs dancing around, draws a foul. It's going to be 2 free throws. Bolas Bartolo, a great defender, but unable to prevent Quincy Diggs from getting to the free throw line. So it will be Quincy Diggs' turn now to hopefully use the free throws to put Nymburk out in front. He misses the first pretty badly. Comes in shooting just 25% from the free throw line. Just not very good. He was 2 of 8 before that attempt in the season. And he misses both. And Bonn now with a chance to take the lead. So here's Josh Mayo using up a little bit of clock. Just a high screen, pulls up for 3, no good. Rebound for Krish. And now Bonn will have a chance to take the lead. No timeouts. Under 10, Eugene Lawrence with Bonn's best defender on him. Pulls up for 3. Can't hit it, and we're going to overtime. here in Bonn, Germany. Malcolm Hill takes a hard fall, the buzzer. So 77-77 at the end of the fourth quarter. So you see the stats there. Both teams shooting pretty well from inside the arc. Bonn just cold as ice from three. It's pretty impressive that they've been able to even get back into this game.
Fight for each ball. Malcolm, hello. On defense, yeah. Well, that before for the rebound, no easy. And after that, we go. They want to play. Listen. Josh, first offense.
Okay. I mean, watching Quincy. You got your inside out.
So we took a look there, the last few shots. Josh Mayo unable to put the game away. Neither was Eugene Lawrence. Nice crossover to create separation. Got a good look, just a little short.
Auf geht's in die Verlängerung. 5 Minuten zu spielen. Und so hört sich Entschlossenheit an. Hier sind sie. Die Fans der Telekom Basketball.
So Nymburk will get the first possession. There's 5 minutes in the overtime session. We've seen a lot of overtime games so far in the Basketball Champions League. Good competition. A nice pass from Lawrence to Benda. Malcolm Hill now, shot clock down to 3. Has to take it up, can't hit it. Diggs with the rebound. Good crossover move. Diggs finds Benda. And Krish can't finish, but Diggs able to tip it to himself before having to tie his shoe. So Quincy Diggs somewhat makes up. Here's Hill now on the baseline, kicks back out to Dilio. Again, the shot clock all the way down. Nice pass, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. Used up too much clock, the shot won't count.
Spielerwechsel, Telekom Basketball, DJ Dilio.
So Jurisic back into the game now after a couple of minutes rest. You see a lot of ball pressure from Mayo in the backcourt. Lawrence inside the Benda. Nice pass and finish. Those two have been connecting all night. And Eugene Lawrence gets his 9th assist to go with his 10 points and 9 rebounds. Meanwhile, Benda with 23 points. And what a block by Diggs. Mayo ends up with it. He can't hit it. Helter-skelter basketball. Malcolm Hill, though, connects on the 3. And we're back to a 3-point game. that's Bonn's first three-point shot in what feels like forever. They're now 4 of 24. Here's Diggs now. He gets into a little bit of trouble, turns it over. Here comes Bonn, they have numbers. Malcolm Hill stepped out of bounds on the sideline. Spatial awareness. And Julian Gamble's going to check back into the game. So can Nymburk put them away? They weren't able to do so in the fourth quarter. Lawrence now. He's been great all night. Finds Diggs, the pump fake, and it's going to lead to a foul. Bolas Bartolo got caught off his feet. 2 free throws to come here for Diggs. But if there's anyone you want to shoot these free throws, if you're Bonn, it's probably Quincy Diggs. It's 0 for 2 tonight. Just 2 of 10 on the season, 20%. And he misses again. Him and Julian Gamble just, I don't want to say struggling from the free throw line. It's more than a struggle at this point. But he's able to get that one down. It's a big free throw for Quincy Diggs. Just his 9th point of the night. Here's Mayo. Jurisic, strong drive, kicks it off to Gamble. Double team comes, leaves Malcolm Hill wide open. He can't hit the 3. But he gets it back, draws a foul, strong block. Kind of a little bit of an aggressive follow through from Benda. So we saw the initial foul from Boachik. You see the bump there, and Benda, just to make sure that he doesn't score the shot, actually got most of the ball, to be honest with you. So Malcolm Hill mostly doing his damage from the free throw line. He's 9 of 10 here so far. He's got 19 points. Make that 20, which is now team high for Bonn, and also the 3rd consecutive game that Malcolm Hill's scored 20 plus. What a way to make your introduction to European basketball. He'll be 22 on Thursday. 22 years old, that is. So let's see if he get a happy birthday by getting a win for his teammates. Nice spin from Eugene Lawrence, and the pass as well. Krish couldn't finish the layup. Eugene Lawrence has done a great job of breaking down the defense over and over again as Gamble fouls out his 5th foul. And, fouls out 7 points, 3 rebounds. And obviously his tough 1 for 9 shooting at the free throw line. Meanwhile, Krish, he can't hit his free throw. So both teams mightily struggling at the free throw line. Bonn's missed 10. So far, Nymburk's missed 9. And he's missed both again. So both teams have missed 10 free throws in an overtime game. How valuable would those be for whoever ends up on the losing side here tonight? Josh Mayo takes the 3, and it gives him back the lead. Bonn. What a shot from Josh Mayo. And Nymburk just can't put Bonn away. You see, players still slipping. Diggs over dribbles. Benda draws the foul. He's going to head to the free throw line. Slippery court, but Diggs was able to maintain control. See the nice pass to Benda. Sorry, that was Gamble's 5th foul there on Krish. Showing you that replay. Benda knocks in the free throw. Despite him going 11 for 16 from the field, that's his first free throw of the night. He goes 1 for 2. Again, ties it up, 85-85. Just over a minute to go here in overtime. Benda with 24 points on the night. And Mayo looked to get it inside. Benda gets called for the kick. And that's going to reset the shot clock to 14.
Substitution.
So 55 seconds to go. Tie game. Possession's going to stay with Bonn. Josh Mayo again. Can't hit it this time. Kriege gets the rebound. Here comes Bojcik. We expect Eugene Lawrence to create. He got 10 points and 10 assists. No foul, but Bojcik hits the shot despite a little bit of contact. What a big shot from Bojcik. Wow. That gives him 14 points on the night. Here comes Josh Mayo, a lot of contact. He's gonna head to the free throw line. Just took a hard fall. You see, Benda did go straight up. Ooh, Mayo just landed right on his back. He's gonna need a minute. So Benda fouls out on that one. And if we go to double overtime, that could be huge. Benda fouls out with 24 points, 4 rebounds, and a steal as Mayo's able to get himself off the ground and walk over to the free throw line. You see Lawrence telling him a little something, trying to throw him off his game. So Josh Mayo will get the chance here with 2 free throws to tie this game back up. He's 3 of 3 so far on the night. Makes the first. An 80% free throw shooter. And he makes the second as well. So with 21 seconds, we're gonna have a timeout on the floor. 87-87. Let's listen in on the huddle. See the top scorers, Bojcik with 14 and Kriege 11. So Lawrence, Ray, and Diggs, 3 guys we counted on, the 3 leading scorers, unable to really put down a scoring punch, but you do see the 10 assists and 9 rebounds for Lawrence, so he's definitely contributed in so many ways.
Hey, somebody get help, please. Let's play normal. Normal play. Normal play. If it's clean, don't go hard, get you. No, understand? Normal play. Come on, let's go. 1, 2, 3.
You see there in the black shirt, that's Jordan Parks, the power forward who averages 8 points and 4.5 rebounds. He's unable to play here tonight for Bonn. So it's 87-87. Again, 21.7 seconds left in overtime. Both teams in the bonus, so any foul will be free throws, but both teams have also missed over 10 free throws. And it's going to be a deflection. The ball's going to stay here with Nymburk. Polas Bartolo got his hand in there. You see him, he's guarding Lawrence. He has the height advantage. Kriege now hands it off to Lawrence. Bartolo, such a good on-ball defender, but Lawrence gets by him, lays it in. What a shot. Wow. Eugene Lawrence, clutch. Took a little bump as well, limping off the court into the huddle. Kind of an awkward finish as Bonn has to call a timeout. Down 2 now. Eugene Lawrence. Big shot. You see, meanwhile, for Bonn, Hill leading the way with 21 points. Jurisic 8 rebounds. Dilio with 4 assists off the bench. Mayo able to contribute 14 points. Jurisic also has 19 points. They've gotten some good contributions from different guys. Jurisic 19, Brunick 14, and of course Malcolm Hill, the Basketball Champions League leading scorer, 21 points here tonight. So Bonn will get the chance to potentially go for the tie or even the lead. They've been very cold from 3, just 5 of 27 overall. But who's this play going to be designed for? It ends up in Mayo's hands. Looks to attack, raise on him, pulls up for 3, gets it blocked. And that's it. Nymburk goes away with the win. Tremendous defense on the ball there, as they were able to block Mayo's shot. And a huge road win for CEZ Nymburk, and Telekom Basket Bonn still winless in this season's Basketball Champions League in Group D. Tough finish for these home fans, as both teams definitely fought hard. And of course, CEZ Nymburk comes out 89-87 over Bonn. So that now puts CEZ Nymburk in 2nd place in Group D. Bonn, meanwhile, is going to stay at the bottom at 0-3. These fans were treated to a phenomenal basketball game. It was close throughout. Nymburk did come out to a 9-point lead in the early going, but after that, it was really back and forth we went. A number of lead changes. If you take a look at the statistics here, 3-point shot in favor of Nymburk. Free throws, neither team was able to really knock too many down, though Bonn did shoot 40 overall. You see Nymburk, the advantage on the assists, both teams rebounding tremendously. It was a even stat line, even as the score was. Benda 24 points, Hill 21 for Bonn to lead the way. Quincy Diggs didn't have his best scoring night, but able to help in so many other ways. If you take a look at the top scores of each team there. And these players ceremoniously walking around the court to high five these fans. Stuck with them throughout, despite being down early. But we're going to leave you with some highlights. Thank you for watching Game Day 3 of the Basketball Champions League. Once again, it's CEZ Nymburk with the 89-87 win.
To play normal.
Defense and rebound, that's the key. Come on, let's go. Go, 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 let's go.
So you see there the regular standings for Group D. CEZ Nymburk at the top right now. And we are out of game day 3 of the Basketball Champions League. Catch you tomorrow.